Hey loves, welcome to my channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe and please click that notification bell so you know whenever I post because I am random as hell. Anyway, so getting started into this tutorial, I had a different look originally, but I didn't like the style, so I ended up putting my hair in a ponytail, and you will see what I'm talking about as I go on. The reason why I didn't like the style is because my ponytail at the top was a lot shorter than normally. But before I get into that, let me just let you know what I'm doing. All I'm doing is just braiding my hair to the back, and I'm taking some edge control and I'm laying my hair first because I like to lay my hair first and then I braid. It just looks neater to me since I'm not that good of a braider and my parts aren't always perfect, so I find that if I can make my braid look as neat as possible, it kind of takes off the eyesore of my parts. I'm looking into the mirror and it's a lot harder for me to do my own hair versus doing someone else's hair. If I was to be styling a friend's hair or something like that, the parts would be a lot easier, but it is my own head. I'm not getting paid to do my own head. This is just me doing my own style, so to me it's not a big deal if my part is not perfection. But I'm just doing a couple braids to the back. These are one of these styles that when I'm playing around in the house and I'm just trying to think of something to do, sometimes I don't post a lot of the styles that I do because I don't like everything. This one of the styles I didn't like, but it wasn't a bad look, and I figured that if I posted on Instagram, somebody might ask me, hey, could you post a video? So I said, well, let me go ahead and start posting everything I do, because a lot of things that I end up hating, some of you tend to love. But I think I'm going to start doing some hair mask videos. I've been trying a few hair growth masks because I didn't realize how much of my hair that I cut when I was taking down my faux locks. And because my hair is already growing back in layers, I cut a good amount of hair towards the front where I thought was crocheted in, but some of those were individuals. So where I was cutting certain different points of my hair, different lengths of my hair, I was ending up cutting my real hair. So my ponytail is not as full, especially since I already cut that patch. If you've noticed, if you watched the other video, you know I cut some strands out my hair already, so my ponytail is not as full as it would normally be. So it was a bit disappointing, so I started doing reading on some hair masks, and I started doing some, and one particular one I've been doing is the onion hair mask, and that thing smells terrible. Right now I'm just laying my hair, and this is where I was telling you I did the some up and some down, but because I cut so much of my hair towards the front, the ponytail wasn't as full to me, and I didn't like how it looked. Now if you like how it looks on you, you can go ahead and style your hair, but I didn't like how it looked. Now I'm using Camille Rose Naturals ALOE whipped gel butter, I believe, and I'll leave everything I use in the description box below. And I'm just using these small yellow rods, and I'm just wrapping my hair around the rod. I'm not adding any water because products with water anyway give me shrinkage, and if I add more water to it, it'll just give me even more shrinkage. And I want a more fluffier kind of curl, so I'm going to sleep in these overnight. I find that when I sleep in my rod sets or my perm rods, flexi rods, whatever, that I get a more fluffy, fuller curl than I would if I was to sit under the dryer. Strange, but it's something about just the air dry hair that gives me that body than it does when I sit under the dryer. But like I was saying about the hair mask, it's an onion hair mask that I've been doing. I've been reading on it. It's supposed to help you grow your hair. It smells terrible. Your eyes just want to water. But if you want to see how I do it, let me know in the description box below, and I'll post about it. This is the finished set, and now I'm just going to take my curls down, and I'm going to use my favorite hair serum that I always use because it does fight frizz. It's not the cheapest, but I had like 3 bottles and I'm almost done, so I'm pretty sad about it now. I have to go and buy some more. So that's how it looks in the back. Now I always use a hair serum because I have fine hair, and if you use an oil with fine hair, it tends to weigh your hair down and it doesn't look the same. Like, it looks really oily and heavy. So I find that using a hair serum, any kind of hair serum that you find works for you, is good. Frizzies is really good as well. But I personally like this brand, and I will leave it in the description box below because it actually fights frizz and is very lightweight. It doesn't weigh my hair down at all. So this is part what I was saying. After I was picking my hair out, I ended up cutting this part short. Realized that I really didn't like how it was looking, so I took it down and I just started picking my hair to put it up in a ponytail. And now I'm just going to lay my hair from the front because I want it to look a little bit more cleaned up on the sides. Kind of like to part my hair and leave space in between each little thingamajiggy that I got going on over here. I don't really know what to call it. I'm just swooping it in with my comb. You can use whatever you have, and I wish I had like a more looser ponytail holder so I could have made my ponytail a little bit more fuller, but you work with what you have. And I'm just going to pick my hair out to my liking, and that's really it. So again, let me know in the description box what you want to see. I'm working on a couple hairstyles. Thank you so much for watching and rocking with me. I'm almost at 50K.